Before we can look to the future, we must look to the one who will lead us there.
The door.
How are you out of your cage?
Murray.
I gave you a stay of execution, and this is how you repay me.
Murray is coming.
Well, those flickering embers of clemency have gone cold.
There must be another way out of here.
That file is dead, and so have we. So are you when I get down there.
There must be something you can do.
The monopolist unifies different industries under the banner of righteous service to promote the common good. The lustful poet's vulgar winds blow down the walls of our house, exploding beauty into decadence. The greedy industrialist owns and owns and owns. She stifles the research, the state art, the lustful poet. The civil engineer takes what is true, regardless of source, and puts it to use for safety and comfort. The monopolist unifies different industries under the banner of righteous service to promote the common good. The neighborly policeman gives the children time to settle down, maintaining law and order with rare discipline. Wisely, the politician shows that serving the people is the path to sane obedience. The slothful union man spends more time relaxing beneath the shade tree than sweating atop the scaffold. The working class heroes keep their heads down and their minds on the tasks that edify and advance the human race. The state artist seeks only to educate her neighbors against the ordinary, exposing the beauty in truth. The overseer secures the bonds between us all. Only let him serve, and you will be served.
Okay, let's get out of here before she shows up.
Stop.
I'll hold on to this.
Yes, madam.
Nicely done. You are one cool customer. Now you have the Omni software update needed to access the library door. I have set a new waypoint to lead you back to the atrium. Before going back to the atrium, I recommend unlocking a few Omni abilities at this terminal.
Can you hack this open?
You know what I want.
Censorship AI to be updated, expanded. Profanity. An assault on young and old alike. Now that has gone too far. You can have my right to privacy. You can have my booze and caffeine and chocolate. But when you take away my right to curse a blue streak, you leave me with nothing to say. For once, in my job, I am absolutely speechless.
Mr. Treglazoff, Vice Admiral Matthews of the Pacific Fleet.
Pacific? You're a long way from home, Admiral.
So are you, if I'm to believe the rumors. First time in Washington, sir?
Hardly. I was told General Karnofsky was heading up this project.
The general retired over the holidays. I'm overseeing now, from a military standpoint at least.
I see.
Apologies if I seem hurried. I have a meeting with the new superintendent of the Naval Academy at 1.
That's in 5 minutes.
Like I said.
Well, it's hardly enough time to pitch my vision.
So I've read over your evaluative study, and we've taken your recommendations into account.
Is this a joke to you?
Excuse me?
Your security, the security of your country, is at stake.
Now you listen here. I dedicate my life to the protection and security of the United States. If you think you have a better approach, we'll entertain it. But do not come in here and make threats.
I made no such...
And try to muscle some wildly expensive cryptographic software through the door.
You can pay today to prevent a catastrophe. Or you'll pay tomorrow to clean it up.
Okay, that's a threat. Right there. You get out of my office. Now!
Fake passports and foreign currency. The overseer has an escape plan, even if the rest of us do not.
One of the great terrors of literature is its ability to touch a reader's unspoken experience. But you understand, librarian. A République requires peace between its citizens. Animal Farm gives voice to bigoted trends we must erase. Its laws separate citizens into different body types. Those with 2 legs and 4 legs and wings. It's a short jump from this fiction to realizing that you've never liked the color of your neighbor's skin. This one belongs in a cage.
A screwdriver.
A screwdriver. This should come in handy. There goes another good screwdriver. Target neutralized. That Prizrek won't be needing these.
This is an excellent dungeon crawler RPG. I can relate to the hero who was dropped deep underground and left to fight his way out. It was another successful Kickstarter game. What warmed my heart the most was the inspired pop synth music.
Boys' side of the commissary. This is where we eat. What's yours is mine. You can open this, can't you? I've never been over here before. We're not allowed. The headmaster calls it separate spheres. I wonder if they feed us the same meals.
There are few things, librarian. Pasternak, in the Soviet Union, wrote a book critical of the October Revolution. Can you think of anything more stupid? Beyond that, Zhivago and Laura cuckold a servant of the state, and Pasternak has the gall to ennoble their sin as a mystic union, the worst form of physical love.
Sounds good.
Such a display of finality is premature, don't you think?
Derringer doesn't think so. Either that kid's long gone or he's a skeleton in a wall somewhere. Either way, leaving his stuff laying around will only be a distraction.
And this is not. You want our words to focus on the arrival and not the poison in those manifestos, correct? Then perhaps such a public celebration of the boy's ability to elude us is counterproductive, no?
I hope they can. Can't see me here.
I've got my post secure.
Prisrac, that could have been bad. I found some of the Prisrac stuff.
Half turn-based RPG, half Viking soap opera, the Banner Saga really has no business existing, which is why it warms my cold gamer heart that my fellow gamers kickstarted this game into existence. The team at Stoic delivered on their ambitious promises, and helped prove that us gamers can spot a hot new IP even when big publishers cannot.
This may come in handy. The screwdriver just broke.
Zager was always inspired by uprisings. He hoped to inspire. Zager called this photo the perfect metaphor for our times. This old-school boombox is ideal for playing back any audio cassettes the girl finds. Zager's altered manifesto was still a work in progress at the time of his death.
That Prisrek won't be needing these.
A modern game with all the trappings of a great 90s arcade cabinet, mutants, post-apocalyptic environments, killer co-op. I like to imagine nuclear throne machines lining every laundromat and corner store, disaffected youths pushing grannies out of the way, placing quarters to claim their spot in line.
What's yours is mine.
Japan had the sense to try and then find a translator for dragging this garbage into Japanese. Out there beyond our walls, Lady Chatterley's lover has a reputation as sidekick.
That was close. The Prisrek left some items behind.
I would pronounce the team behind this freaky little game, but text-to-speech has a hard time with the word Simogo. These guys did some lighthearted games before making Year Walk. When I played this game, it really frightened me. How do you go from such happiness like Bumpy Road to a psychological head trip like this one is beyond me. I hope these guys didn't fry their brains.
I owe you my life. What little of it is mine. Now let's get to the librarian. He'll help us. Please, stay with me.
Who is this?
If you're going to kill me, just get it over with.
Shut up! If I actually wanted you dead, I would have given you to Derringer earlier. Now walk slowly forward, ahead of me, and do not turn around. You are part of something that you cannot understand. There is more going on tonight than these cameras can capture. You took something that belongs to me. You called this interloper and brought them into our République. And I will find out why.
A broken collar. The precal who wore it was also broken by Mireille, and that was before the Prizrak got their claws into him. Derringer has a server with the nude images of every poor soul who stepped inside that body scanner. Except for Derringer himself, of course.
Look at me. Honest eyes do not hide. Mireille Azali Prideaux, July 14th at 0158. Dissection of a precal. Okay. State your name.
Hope.
State your name.
390H.
Very good. Quit shaking. I'm going to ask you some questions in French. I find your English to be too clever. Des mots habiles peuvent camoufler la vérité. Tu sais ce qui arrive quand on ne dit pas la vérité. Qui t'a donné le journal de Zaguerre?
Je ne peux pas vous le dire, madame.
Menteuse! Qui t'a appris cette arrogance? Est-ce que ce traître a un nom? Comment est-ce qu'il t'aide? Qui a piraté notre système? Qui a attaqué nos Prizrak? Qui t'a donné l'ordre d'attaquer nos Prizrak?
Je ne peux pas vous le dire, madame.
Mireille Azali Prideaux. Dissection of a precal.
Some doors in Metamorphosis require voice recognition data to open.
Après tout ce que nous avons fait pour toi,
You watch me.
we look out for you.
You lock me up.
We protect you.
From what?
Yourself. The world beyond those walls is dead. And the ones who killed it would not hesitate to do the same to us. We survive only because they do not know we exist. I pray you have not doomed us all, child. What do they know? What do they know about our Republic? Que sait-il sur notre République?
Everything. Whatever you do to me, they'll be watching.
You are late. I found a pre-car here. Who is lost? Oh well. There was no need for that. This one, I believe, will go quietly.
She'll call you back.
Am I happy to see you? I'm in a bit of a situation here. Locked in. And I'm not alone. What should we do? How do we get out of this room?
Coming back. Don't move. Look, you have to go. This goes way beyond you.
This afternoon, please. Collar malfunction shows miraculously down.
Stay here. I'm coming back for you.
Hello. It's Cooper. Good job getting the girl out of immediate danger. You seem to have a solid handle on things. With the arrival approaching, we're being watched more closely than ever, and so I have to pretend to work. However, I'm installing a help desk in your OmniView display. Select the help desk icon if you need my expertise along the way. Good luck tonight. No doubt, the girl would be doomed without you.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I don't know what that Prisrak's intentions were, but I'm glad we didn't stick around to find out. The library's just through these doors. The librarian will help us. I'll take this.
Salinger, amateur sculptor of teenage angst.
Y390A. 390H. You must hurry along now. The rest of your class is already inside.
Signor Octavo joins Metamorphosis. Librarian is now preeminent manifesto scholar. I met the librarian this morning. He's a sweet man, with his heart sewn directly onto his adorable little lapel. And I do so admire his passion for literature. In a former life, I would swoon over a well-read man. But I hope for his sake, he learns to bury that part of himself. In here, following your passion is the shortest road to recalibration.
So the girl wants to find the librarian. I hope he can help her, but I fear she may overestimate his influence inside Metamorphosis. This place is changing, evolving into something even more sinister than its original purpose. In searching for the librarian, remember, you have a map. Use it to check out areas you've visited.
The library. It feels so quiet after hours. It used to be filled with books. The librarian's glasses. His office is up there, 3rd floor. We should go to him now. I'll hold on to this.
What have you got?
The girl is no doubt anxious. His office door is located. The girl...
have you got? Quiet night.
Target neutralized. I found some of the Prizrak stuff. I don't have room for anything else.
Few games make us think about. This game starts by saying you've won the labor lottery. Trust me, this is not something you want to win. In Papers, Please, you work the mundane job of Arstotzka Immigration Services, which means cross-referencing fingerprints, stamping passports, and asking people intrusive questions. Sound boring? Tell that to sole developer Lucas Pope, who's sitting on a mountain of Game of the Year awards for Papers, Please. I am not worthy. It seems this door requires Omni Level 2. You can upgrade your OmniView software at a demon server. I'm detecting a demon server near the Overseer's office. The nearest approach is from the museum.
It's the right thing to do. Librarian OK's decision to protect precals from literary rot.
The librarian's portrait has been taken down.
Clear. Reporting.
Prizrak, help!
The girl must be extra careful. Some of my fellow Prizrak are wearing arc suits. It's protective armor that can withstand a direct hit. These guys are trigger happy and won't hesitate to attack the girl if they get the worst of all, their patrols are unreliable, meaning they could probably best to keep the girl hidden if you spot a Prizrak in an arc suit.
I've got my posting.